class, my name is Rhonda White and welcome to week 6 of Learn, Grow, Eco recipe demonstration. This week we are getting to make a mint sugar snap pea recipe and we're going to get started. This is a very easy recipe to make and simple to put together. So we're going to use some sugar snap peas, and so this is what they look like, just a larger green pea. We're also going to use some fresh mint, and we're going to use some fresh lemon juice and some olive oil. So this is only 4 ingredients this week. Now I have already started the recipe this week and started cooking our sugar snap peas, but I want to talk a little bit about the sugar snap pea before we go to that. The sugar snap pea, if you'll notice how it's shaped, kind of has a little string on it, on some of them hanging off, and we're going to remove that off. Some of them may have a little bit more, but we're just going to take those off lightly before we get started. Next, what you do on your recipe, if you'll look, is we're going to use a skillet to cook them in. And I've already started cooking our peas. So you can see kind of how the color has changed from a different color green, just a little bit. So all I did was put two teaspoons of oil. And y'all remember the teaspoon is smaller than a tablespoon. So 2 teaspoons of the olive oil I poured in the skillet, and then I heated it up. And then I stirred this around so it kind of coated all of the sugar snap peas. And then I put my lid on there so it would catch the steam in that while it's cooking. And that cooks for about 8 or 10 minutes, and these are already cooked. So while that was cooking, the next thing that you are going to do is it says that we're going to use let me look here, 1 tablespoon of fresh mint leaves. Now these are our mint leaves, and these come in different flavors. There's apple mint, there's just plain fresh mint, peppermint, lots of different kinds, but we're going to chop this up to 1 tablespoon. So I've got my cutting board and my knife, and we're going to watch our fingers on our knife safety. You want to cut these fresh mint leaves pretty small because you don't want, this is just to flavor it just a little bit. And this fresh mint is really good to go with your lemon, and we're going to put some lemon juice on this as well. So I've chopped it a little bit. We'll see how much this takes. We need a little bit more. And I'm going to pull these leaves off of this stem for our chopping. Y'all are actually getting fresh mint to smell, to go along with your sugar snap peas to taste. And so when y'all get this, I hope y'all can smell this mint because it really smells good. It smells fresh. Sometimes you think of mint as like chewing gum because it's flavored with a mint, but actually fresh mint you can cook with and season your foods with. So I'm going to keep chopping this, careful not to get my fingers. And it just, I can smell it. It just smells so good and fresh. So I'm going to keep chopping this, and then we'll see if we've got a tablespoon yet. Okay, so now that's what a tablespoon looks like of your mint. The next thing we're going to get ready is we're going to make some fresh lemon juice. So I'm going to cut this lemon in half, and then I'm just going to squeeze it. You can buy lemon juice already squeezed from the store, but it's nice to have the fresh lemon if you've got access to that to just squeeze. So I'm going to set our mint aside right here in our bowl. And next I'm going to take my lemon and I'm just going to squeeze this until the juices run out into that tablespoon. If you look at your recipe, it calls for 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. So that's our lemon juice. Okay, I'm going to leave that setting right there, because next we're going to take out our snap peas, sugar snap peas, and we're going to add them to our bowl with our mint and get all these in our bowl. So I think actually I can probably just turn this skillet up and kind of pour them really easily into the bowl. This is a very simple recipe to make that doesn't take a whole lot of time, so you can get it on your table pretty quick. So we'll scrape all those out. We've got our mint on the bottom. We're gonna stir this up to mix in with the mint. Just kind of lightly coat that. And we have almost got our recipe done. Okay, so we're gonna stir that up, and next, we're just gonna take our lemon juice that we've already squeezed, and we're just gonna drizzle it over the top of the piece. And then I'm gonna toss that real lightly. If you would like to, you could add some salt and pepper for some extra flavor and extra taste, but you do not have to salt it or put pepper on it. You can eat it just like that. So, guys, that's how fast and easy that recipe is. It didn't take very long, and we've got a nice dish to go on the table for supper. Now, one of your questions, if you look at your math and your science down at the bottom, it asks how many cups of sugar snap peas would 1 pound fill. This was 1 pound of sugar snap peas. And this is a 1 cup measuring cup. So I've already measured these out. 3.5 cups equaled 1 pound of sugar snap peas. So that answer is going to be 3.5 cups. The next thing I want you to look at, number 2 says, the recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of olive oil and a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Which is more, 2 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon? 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So that would mean that 1 tablespoon is more than 2 teaspoons. The next question it has is 1 serving of mint sugar snap peas has 12% of fiber we need each day. Look closely at the nutrition label. How many grams of fiber is that? So we want to look down here at the bottom on our fiber, and underneath total carbohydrates, it always lists fiber if it's included in that food, and it says dietary fiber has 3 grams. So these peas provide quite a bit of fiber in that 1 serving. Also, it says which vitamin has the largest percentage of daily value for this recipe. Remember, your vitamins are always at the bottom of this recipe. So y'all look and see if you can find which vitamin has the most daily value. It's actually going to be your vitamin C at 120%. And that is for 1 serving of this recipe is half a cup. So half of this cup will give you 120% vitamin C. So guys, that's all we have for this week. This was a pretty simple recipe. I hope y'all enjoy trying the sugar snap peas and kind of smelling the mint and see how this is. I hope y'all take these recipes home to your families and experiment at home and taste this and see how you like it. And I hope you'll have a great rest of the week. We will see y'all next week. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.